We're still waiting for Dan. All right, I will. You guys hear me? I don't know if the mic. I don't know if I turned the mic on or not. Let's turn the sound on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Ooh, mic sounds pretty crisp today. Yeah, I'm having some issues recently. I think it sounds better than that. Well, while we're waiting for Dan, let's go check out scores and schedule. Oh, he's ready now? Let's just do it anyway. We got Cal at NC State. Cal, who just came off of a win against Dan's totally overrated USC team. Herbie has Cal winning it. Michigan at Minnesota. Game of the week. Look at that, we're ranked 20th. Oh my god. So exciting. I don't believe we can. Never know. Rivalry game. Stanford and San Jose State are rivals, which is something I would not have guessed. Probably because the two equally prestigious academic institutions, I'm assuming as well. USC at Utah. That looks like it's gonna be a big L for your boy Dan. UCLA at SMU. An interesting non-con game. So number 6. Spicy. Louisville at Virginia. Battle of the state schools in the desert. Utah's like crazy good in the Sims for some reason. I think they only lost one game last year. Yeah, alright, well. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that's not the right button. Okay, we're just gonna play Tyler's game, guys. Celebrate 4th of July by just intentionally losing Tyler's user game. Ooh, 19th ranked Wisconsin gets the W. Georgia beats Tennessee. TCU crushes West Virginia. Boston College beats Pittsburgh. Iowa beats Purdue. And Tyler with an absolute rear ending of Arizona State. 56 points. Damn, but you were just complaining about how so many people use their lock picks against you. What playbook you switched to, Tyler? I went back to, so I was running the air raid for a bit, and then I switched back to just the Minnesota stock playbook, and I've reeled off some wins. All right. UGA, interesting. Yeah, I'm is that like a pro style offense? Yeah, the reason I went to Minnesota is because I just like had no, like in Dynasty and other dynasties that we're in, where like Minnesota's just a CPU team, I feel like they always kind of do like well enough. Like they seem like they're always like making bowl games, or sometimes they're ranked. I doubt it's because the CPU is like recruiting crazy good for them. I was like, maybe their offense is like good. They have like a pretty generic playbook. It's just like a lot of shotgun, some ace, you know, it's nothing. Salim, I don't think I saw you for a game this week, to be honest. I just went through the schedule. I don't think I saw you in there. You might have a bye week. Alright. Just about there. Oh, Vladimir recruiting for, yeah, we got some, damn, they're level 16. You want wannabes. Alright, okay, here we go. Let's Do this first because we already saw the score. I mean, Oregon State just piled it on the whole game. They scored a touch. They were already up by like 20 and scored a touchdown with 36 seconds left passing the ball. I totally respect. Pretty even run pass. 36 rushes. 31 rushes. 36 passes. 26 passes. I cannot speak. I mean, you guys had like 60 more total yards, and they had 1 turnover. What was the? This is one of those ones where like the yardage, maybe like they gained a lot of garbage time yards. But like the stat, if you look at these stats, you would never guess that Oregon State won by 28. Like, well, that's kind of interesting. Like, both teams did relatively well on third down. Both teams 100% in the red zone. The difference there is 6 touchdowns. I mean, red zone trips is the difference, but yeah, interesting. Time of possession, 32-27. I mean, penalties, even. It's weird. It must have been like a lot of drives at ASU got like 3 first downs and then stalled at like the 45-yard line and ended up. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, are we on ASU? Look at that game. 20 for 26, 350 and 3 touchdowns, 76% complete. That is a very efficient game. 4 rushing touchdowns for Jefferson. 7 yards a carry almost. Flemings had 2 touchdowns. 69 yards of yak from this guy named High. Averaging 34.5 of yak after each. Though that's interesting. So he had 2 catches for 81. He averaged 35 yards after the catch. So that means he was catching some bubble screens or something and taking them. That 4 tackles for loss from Garcia. No field goal attempt. Alright guys, let's see how the rest of it. Alright, NC State 49, Cal 48. What a game! Whoa! This was a freaking shootout. That is spectacular. I would have loved to be able to watch the end of this. Let's go to the 4th. Touchdown NC State. Cal scores in 4 minutes. Cal's touchdown with 7 seconds left to win the game. Whoa! I'm gonna say game of the season so far. So Cal scores kicks a field goal, the 37-yarder with about 2 minutes left to go up 6. And then NC State drives all the way down the field and runs the ball in with 7 seconds left. Calling a run play from the 5-yard line with 7 seconds left is ballsy as fuck. Love that. And Dunn made the extra point. NC State had a pick 6. Look at this. They started off the 3rd quarter with back-to-back kick return touchdowns. Yo, this is the most fucking insane game I've ever seen. Cal returns the opening 3rd quarter kick for a touchdown, and NC State just takes back the next one. This is spectacular. Both teams had a pick 6 too. I've never seen a sim game this amazing. What a fucking game. Wow. Cal had a bit of a yardage advantage. Not much though, really. 9 for 13, 5 for 9. Cal's gonna rue that missed red zone opportunity. They were in the red zone 6 times, scored 3 touchdowns. NC State also turned over in the red zone once, it looked like. 4 turnovers from Cal though in a 1-point game. That'll kill you. Yeah, dude, back-to-back kicker trains, like that's so exciting. I'm so happy that I saw that. This guy was just all over the place. 15 for 29, 237, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. You get sacked for that? No sacks though. NC State kind of spread it around, nothing too crazy on the ground. I've noticed that whoever your #1 receiver is seems to get 90% of your targets. Like, I'll see that a lot, where the leading receiver has like 11 for 190 and 3 touchdowns, and then nobody else has more than 2 catches. So, maybe you only need to recruit 1 good receiver, and the rest can just comes. Beck Adams Jr. Is that a receiver? Is that a running? You have to fill me on who Adams Jr. is. 408 all-purpose yards. Is that a guy in Cal? Let's check it. I mean, so he had 24 receptions for 100. Sorry, 24 rushes, 111 yards, and a touchdown, and then 3 for 31. Oh, duh, because he also had fucking kick returns, I'm assuming. He had 4 for 199. He averaged 50 yards a return. And he also just had, I mean, yeah, damn. Good call. Good call. Yeah, so he had a kick return touchdown. 3 catches. 24 carries for him. I mean, that's a good all-around game. Let's check I want to see what happened in the red zone. I want to see this. He went 2 for 2. Wrong direction. And 0 for 1. He made the extra point when they needed it though. Been 30 and 39. Alright. Oh, boys! What the fuck? Yo! Alright, guys. You guys are just gonna have to believe me that my dick is currently out right now. My dick is out of its pants. What the fuck is happening with my team? We just beat 3 top 8 teams in a row in the nation. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. We just held Michigan to 10 points. Luckily, it's 85 degrees in my apartment right now, and I don't have air conditioning, so perfect time to be pantsless. I seriously don't get it. I lost the first week to Tyler by 10, I think. And then I just casually reeled off wins against Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Michigan back to back to back. Had a pick 6. I mean, not a lot of. We scored 28 points, and it seemed like what happened here. Wow, they went 8 for 27. Whoa, we threw it 33 times, which is a little more than I would like. I mean, they had 216 yards of total offense. My defense is ridiculous. My defense isn't even good. My offense is way better than my defense is. I can't believe it. I cannot fucking believe it. This is like the best day of my entire life. Wow. That's ridiculous. I can't even. The 10 penalties, you know, is a little much, but we'll cover that in the film room on Monday. 14 for 33. Yo, my starting quarterback is out, I think. Annexstad must be hurt, because this is not my starter. Yo, I beat them 28 to 10 with my backup quarterback. Yeah, Annexstad is like actually good, and he did not play this game. I have to check the injury report on him. That's it. That could be a problem for the future if my quarterback's like out for the year or something. 100 yards on 22 carries. Let's look at the defense, huh? The defense, you know, they did all the work. A sack. There's a solid amount of tackles for loss. 2 from Dick Cheney's kid. I would have to pick. Lance missed his only, got blocked. Lance got a field goal blocked. Luckily, McCaffrey went 8 for 27 for 88 yards. Wow. Wow, and look at this. San Jose State putting up a hell of a fight. They had a fourth quarter lead on Stanford. I think. No, is that right? Yeah. Stanford with 28 seconds left scores a game-winning touchdown. That hurts. 0-4. I mean, obviously you'd be proud of that. You put up a good fight against the number 2 team in the country, but that hurts that you're so close. You couldn't pull it off. Yo, Tyler, show these Michigan fans the box score from our sim league, and they'll change their tune real quick. I mean, San Jose ran the ball a ton as usual. I mean, they had 9. A third of their completions were touchdowns. So if you parse that out and you say, why wouldn't you just throw it more often? Maybe if you were instead of 9 for 20, you're 18 for 40. That means you got 6 touchdowns. You know, something for the future, Anton there. Both teams perfect in the red zone. You don't see that too often. What? Total yards? 1 yard difference. Well, it just seems like it's a pretty even game. Stanford threw a bit more. San Jose State rushed it a bit more. McNeil, 9 for 20, 108, 3 interception. Nevins had a really successful day. He ran for 172 yards with a long of 11. Kind of interesting. That must be like every carry is like 6 yards, 7 yards. Not much to speak of there. Hardy and Parker split us back. This guy had 1 assist. 1 for 1 with his feet. KJ Costello. Pretty solid game. No attempts for Jack Nicholson. And here we got USC. I think USC really needed this game, to be honest. They really needed this. And it was a resounding victory over Utah. They had, I mean, especially last week against Cal. Kind of got their ass kicked, if I remember correctly. But they came out firing here. And then just both teams took off. USC scored, I mean, Utah just didn't score any points in the second half. Nobody scored in the fourth quarter. Look at these yards differences, holy shit. 617 to 252. Passing yardage 453 to 108. 9 for 12 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth. Wow. I don't think I've seen a yardage difference that wide in a while. Utah was ranked, and they're still ranked. Daniels had a heck of a game. 21 for 33, 341, 4 tutties. Slovis came in, went 8 for 10, but threw a pick. Step. 3 touchdowns. Good running back name. High stepping into the end zone or something. 2 receivers over 100 yards. Look at these averages. 17, 17, 20, 13, 15, 4. Taylor Stewart. D. Bush didn't even attempt to field that kind of blowout. Still didn't go well. We got SMU 41 taking down number whatever top 4 or 5 team UCLA number 6 they were maybe. SMU's back in the rankings at 2-2. This has been a great user week. The user teams did great this week. We had 3 user teams beat ranked teams, and then we had Anton almost beat one. So UCLA goes up 14-0 after 1. SMU comes out like gangbusters in the second quarter. Takes it all back. Wow. And then, yeah, I mean, let's see how many points. So they scored the last 7, 10, 17, 20, 20. They scored the last 27 points in a row this game. That's how you close it out. Another pretty big yardage gap. 408 to 120. They went 2 of 11 on third down. That does not get it done. 2 of 11. SMU turned it over 4 times and won easily. SMU allowed 0 punt return yards. Very important as well. I mean, 2 picks, but 31 of 38 for 408 yards. Good day at the office. 19 for 77, which is, when all you gotta do is pass, that's a pretty good running line there. 15 for 173. Jordan Bell. Wiggins only had 1 catch, but he made it count. You're already trying to leave Oregon State, Tyler? Somebody go to Stanford, because Anton's rivals with Stanford. And then you can just murder Anton over here. Alright, and the user luck, so were we undefeated? We were 1. Oh yeah, look at this. 1, 2, 3, no, 4. We were 4 and we were 5 and 2 this week. Louisville takes down UVA. UVA made it closer in the 4th, but it looks like, they were down 27 to 7 going into the 4th quarter. So some garbage time stats, and the yardage numbers kind of bear that out. Throwing for 109, running for 125. Louisville went for it on 4th down twice in a game they won easily. Only got into the red zone twice. Both teams turned it over twice. I mean, 10 for 27. Rough. He did have 19 carries for 75 yards. Dalla Hudden had 11 for 38, which is a very Trent Richardson on the Colts type of performance. Their leading receiver had 3 catches, but he did have 2 touchdowns. That's something. Reichensmeyer is a great name. Edward Snowden had 6 assisted tackles and 1 for loss. Made their only field goal though, which you gotta respect. Alright guys, so we can check the polls quick. LSU, Stanford, Florida are the main undefeateds here. Auburn and Vatech are down here. South Carolina, we're too early. I only moved up 4 spots for that win. It was absolutely for sure. Quarterback. SMU sneaking in. All State is receiving votes. NC State and USC are receiving votes. Look at the Heisman watch quick. Sam Ehlinger, on the top of a very impressive 15 for 32 performance, shoots to the top of the Heisman standings. Dan's running back is up there. And Tejuan Henry. Yeah, Dan, one step at a time, you greedy fuck. Check Cruton. I don't have any commits yet, so I don't. Probably nothing to. Right, guys? Who has commits already? What kind of jabronis already have commits? Let's check from the bottom. UAB, North Carolina. Oh yeah, one commit. It's a 3-star. Is it that tight end? Oh yeah, I needed a tight end. We got a lot of late visits, so I'm not too worried about it yet. Virginia, 65. Ball State, eh? 2-1. How many stars are they now? 4 stars. They're 4-1. Good squad. I would say they're coach proof, and it kind of proves that their coach didn't really contribute much to their success in the systems. SMU's got a 4-star and a 1-star. What kind of 1-star you said? Fullback? That makes sense. Sometimes you just got San Jose State's already got 4 3-stars. Middle linebacker, corner, defensive tackle, off in the deep. NC State, look at that. 4-star receiver at number 6. Alright, and then Oregon State at number 3. 5-star defensive tackle, 4-star receiver, 4-star halfback, 4-star guard. That's a pretty good class already. That was everybody, right? Let me check job security. My job security isn't at 100%. I don't know, Dan. I thought we went by him already. You must, Dan. I'm pretty sure you must have missed. All right. 92. I just beat 3 top 8 teams in a row with fucking Minnesota, and I'm 92. You can't give me 100 for that shit. Absolutely. So I mean, none of you guys are in the 50s. I mean, Anton's at 76, which I would say is pretty safe. Virginia's at 72. North Carolina's at 63. You're the only one who's actually on the hot seat, Celine. But even you got to win some games. You got time. Check the conference standings. Stanford has just played 5 conference games already. San Jose State. Sure. So UCLA is 2-0. Dan's 3-2. Have you guys? We haven't played each other yet, though, have you? You guys play each other left. So early still. I don't know when you guys used to. You know, NC State's alive for sure. I mean, all these teams are alive, really. Too early to rule anybody out of the except for Anton in the Pac-12. It's over. Can't look at this, Kansas, guys. Kansas is ranked. I repeat, Kansas is ranked 3-0 in conference with about a 100-point differential. And meanwhile, Oklahoma is just like 3-2 and they suck. So SMU's only played 1 conference game. Minnesota, guys. Minnesota sitting around 3-0 in conference against the best 3 teams in the conference. I mean, I guess Wisconsin's pretty good. They're better than us. Nebraska's pretty good. We'll probably lose to like Northwestern, so it doesn't matter. Alright, I don't know, is there anything else people want me to check before I log off of this? We've hit a lot of the major stuff. San Jose State is ranked. Oh, yeah, sorry, Sims. What, are you in the Sun Belt? We didn't have a team in the Sun Belt last year. I forget these things, you know? Bam, 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 bam. Let's go back. Oh, here's a batch of guys. So we got Minnesota, USC, NC State, SMU. Yeah, we got 3 A-minuses. Salim, what do you? Why can't you win, dude? I don't. What are your offense and defense set at right now? Like coach strats. What are your coach strats? UAB conference standings. We'll check. We'll check it first. CUSA. And Salim, you also gotta adjust your defense to what the other team you're playing's offense is good at. So like I played Notre Dame and they had like a top 10 rush offense, but they never threw the ball ever, and I just went all run defense. And then against Michigan, they played a more pass heavy offense, and I played more pass defense. Sorry, Conference USA. Must be in the East. I mean, somehow like all the teams in your fucking division are undefeated still, so you're in a good spot. We got the schedule. Whoa. Oh my god, this is a good one. At North Texas, I mean, who knows if those teams are good. I think you're in a good spot, Sims. Best defense in the conference. I should go check the injury report actually and see what's wrong with my fucking starting quarterback. Like, yeah, I'll do that too. So, Brock Wells, free 84 overall left guard, is out for the season. I don't know if you knew that. Okay, well, Zach Annexstad is going to be fine. My starting right tackle is out for the season with a broken arm, which is a bit of a bum. That's fine, though, as long as he's going to be back, because my backup QB is fucking doo-doo butter. NC State, got Tanner Engel coming back, Taylor Thomas out for the year. He's a killer, actually, because he looks really good. North Carolina, injury-free. We talked about Wells free. SMU. So he's got that guy's name. I thought his name was Antique Jones for some reason. Antique Jock. But it's also because I can't read. So. Yeah, no, I looked it up for the season and I was like, fuck. And then I saw that it was just my offensive lineman. And I was like, not as big of a fuck, but annoying. Alan, look at these names. Alan, Ali, and then, as I like to call him, Antique Jacques. San Jose State's injury-free. Hasn't really helped him so far. Patrick Nuss is probable. Jalen Key is a pretty key player for their defense. 10 weeks. USC, oof. Greg Johnson, broken elbow. That's gotta hurt. I actually broke my elbow last summer and it did hurt like a bitch. I could not play football with it. And 5 weeks, so I mean those are two good players, but fuck damn, alright. And then we got Robert Schneider. God, a lot of broken arms. A lot of broken arms here. So, only a couple teams have made it through the injury bug unscathed so far. Do a quick breeze around here, huh? AJ Costello, Ian Book, Starkle. Sims. Brown, sitting in 4th. Not surprising that Pat has got a receiver pretty high up there. Sims small penis is really good. It's really good for reals, man. I had 6 picks. We're like 4 weeks in. Tyler, it sounds like a coaching issue. You know, your kicker hasn't made a field goal from more than 33 yards yet this season. Who we got this week? Who we got? Kent State. Now this is when I lose, guys. I'm telling you right now. I beat all those other teams just so I could amazingly lose to Kent State, who is fucking terrible at defense. Holy shit. Yo, in user heavy, I looked at. I just played my bowl game for user heavy today, and my defense was worst in the nation, I think, in like every stat. It gave up 44 points a game on the season. My defense did user heavy. Is about as bad as I've seen. Yeah, no. This is like the classic Minnesota sports thing. Is like the Gophers always fucking like beat some big ass teams and then just fall to like South Dakota State or Kent State or some crash ass team. NC State at Cuse. Herbie's got them to win. They look like they have more talent on paper. They got a better offense. Arizona at number 19. Arizona coming to Corvallis. Tough game. Both pretty talented teams. Pittsburgh at North Carolina. Despite UNC being better on offense and defense, Herbie knows that Salim is their coach and has picked Pittsburgh to win instead. With a negative... Salim, one thing I would suggest if you have a -8 turnover differential is turn down your aggressiveness on offense. Like your aggressive play calling. I think I have mine under 50. Safely. I would turn that down. You're turning over the ball a butt ton. There we go. USC at Rado. All signs point to this should be a blowout, right? But you never know. This is the Sims revenge game. That would be great if you lost to this team. Colorado's averaging 19 points a game. Oh, now this. Oh, Kansas. Come on, Kansas. You can do it, Kansas. This is a great matchup. 2 ranked teams, and one of them is Kansas. And the other one is Pat's team. So I would love what happens here. And then we got the user showdown. UAB, San Jose State. This might be a if Anton loses, he gets fired at the end of the season matchup. The loser leaves. It's not quite a loser leaves town match because it's not both coaches. Like Sims is in a pretty good spot. But for Anton, this might be like getting pretty close to worrying about your job if you're 0-5. I know he has like job security right now, but you can't just like go like 1-11 and all right. In the Pac, guys, remember he's in the Pac-12. Let's look at his schedule and oh no, I'm not trying to play the game you asked. Let's look at Anton's schedule and let's count up which teams he's gonna beat. All right, UAB is like a fair shot. Those teams are kind of equally talented. Arizona State. I don't know. I don't think so. Colorado, maybe. They're pretty bad. San Diego State, 0-4 possible. Not beating Washington, not beating Oregon, not beating Tyler, not beating Cal. So, I mean, I'm seeing them with 2 more wins after this game. 3 if they beat Sims. And the way Sims' team has been playing, I don't know. They've been looking pretty good so far, which is not the same I can say for Anton. So, anyway. I think that's everything that I could cover, really. We're not checking players of the week. We're not checking office places. Oregon State's fans, they love a win, guys. They love a win. Alright, guys, let's, I think we're gonna get out of here. You know, stay tuned for our next advance in an hour and a half.